Similarly, it is mentioned by Imam Muhammad Ghazali and Imam Fakhruddin Razi alayhi rahmah. He mentions that there was a drought at that time also, at the time of Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam. So everybody, including Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam, they went out into the open field and they were going to pray to Allah, supplicate to Allah to make it rain, because it hadn't rained for many days and there was a qahat tha, pani ki kami thi, qillat thi. So then when they went, there was a big gathering. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He sent wahi to Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam and said that I will make it rain, but there is one individual in the majma, in the gathering, who has been disobedient to me, who has not done istighfar and has been committing sins for the last 40 years. एक ऐसा गुनाहगार तुम्हारे मजमा के अंदर मौजूद है जिसने 40 साल तक गुनाह किए हैं और इस्तिगफार नहीं किया, तो उसी की वजह से बारिश नहीं हो रही. अगर वो मजमा से हट जाएगा तो मैं बारिश कर दूंगा, बारिश हो जाएगी. Then Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam, he made the announcement and said there is one individual in the gathering who has been disobedient to Allah for the last 40 years, and if he leaves this majma, if he leaves this gathering, Allah will make it rain. That individual, he is standing there. हर आदमी को पता होता है कि मैंने क्या किया है, मैंने क्या कमाया है, मेरी कौन सी हालत है. अपने पोजीशन का हर आदमी जानता है, अपनी कमजोरियों को. तो फिर उसने फौरन उसको ख्याल आया कि वो मैं ही हूँ, और दिल के अंदर उसने इस्तिगफार करना शुरू कर दिया. यानी इस्तिगफार करने के लिए सबके सामने अपने गुनाहों का ऐलान नहीं करना. यस, वैसे भी इसका हुक्म है कि छुपाओ अपने इस्तिगफार को, अपने गुनाहों को छुपाओ. तो उसने दिल के अंदर, he started to ask Allah and pray to Allah that, oh Allah, today save me from disgrace. मुझे जिल्लत और रुसवाई से आज बचा ले. अगर मैं निकल गया मजमे से तो सब देख लेंगे कि वो मैं ही गुनहगार था. तो मेरे बच्चों का क्या होगा, मेरी बीवी का क्या होगा, मेरा क्या होगा, पूरे इलाके में बदनाम हो जाऊंगा. I will be disgraced and I will face humiliation which I will not be able to tolerate. I don't have that. So Allah forgive me. He began to ask and supplicate to Allah from his heart for forgiveness. Then Musa alayhi salam noticed that nobody is leaving the majma. He called out and said, are you going to leave or shall I say your name? I will ask Allah, who is this person? As you are not leaving, leave the gathering immediately so it can rain. He again begins to plead to Allah and he implores Allah that, Ya Allah, save me today. आज मुझे बचा ले, मेरी लाज रख ले, रुसवाई से बचा ले. Save me from this disgrace and humiliation. He continues to supplicate. Musa alayhi salam calls out once again and he continues to supplicate. He does not leave the gathering. And then, what does he notice? That because he has done tawbah from the heart, he is sincere in seeking forgiveness from Allah, that Allah makes it rain. Whilst he is still in the majma, he is still in the gathering, Allah has accepted his tawbah. Then Musa alayhi salam, he asks Allah that, oh Allah, as soon as it starts to rain, the people leave. Because it is pouring down, it is raining in abundance. People begin to leave, and Musa alayhi salam, he converses with Allah and says, oh Allah, you said you wanted that individual to leave, but no one left the gathering. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he sent wahi and says to him that yes, it is true that he did not leave the gathering, but he asked me for forgiveness. He was sincere in seeking forgiveness from me, so I forgave him. Then Musa alayhi salam asks that, can I ask who that individual was? Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that I did not reveal who he was when he was a sinner. Now that he has become my beloved, why would I reveal his name? As Allah is Sattarul Uyub. He is Sattarul Uyub. I am not going to disclose his identity. I'm not going to say who he was, as I didn't say who he was when he was a sinner. I'm not going to say who he is now that he has become my beloved. And I will tell you one thing more, that I did not make it rain previously because of him. अब मैं उसी की वजह से मैं बारिश फरमा रहा हूँ, क्योंकि अब वो मेरा महबूब हो गया है. तौबा करने से इंसान गुनाहगार अल्लाह का महबूब बंदा बन जाता है. A person becomes the beloved of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, as this is why it says in